I'm part of Clemson, and then nothing is free anymore. So this seems like the safest route to me. So once you're in EBSCOhost searching Eric, you'll want to go ahead and sign in. If you don't already have an account, be sure to create one here. So sign in. And then once you're signed in, click on this folders section here. And as you can see, I use this folder area all the time, so I have several folders in here already. But let's create a new one. And we can just call it iClep. I'll call it iClep 2. And you probably just want it to be within my custom rather than nested within another folder. So just click Save. And then what that means is when you go back to the search, if we're searching for simulation learning, then we have all of the results for that search there, and you'll see that there are little folders here. So you can either put everything from the search into the folder, so you can do that by sharing, and you can add all of the results to the folder. Note that when you do it by all of the page, it only does 1 to 20. It does the page, so once you've done 1 to 20, then you'll need to click to go on to the next page and then do 21 to 30. Or you can click on individual ones. So this one looks pretty interesting, so I'm going to click that I want that to move into my iClep folder. So click on the little folder icon and then click the folder you want it to go to. Again, this one looks pretty good, so I'm going to move this one over here. That looks pretty good too. So just go through and see which ones seem like they're relevant to using simulations as an educational tool. And then once you've kind of finished that and you've exhausted all the searches, if you go back to the folder here in EBSCO, you can scroll down to your iClep folder and click on articles, and that will bring up all of the articles that you just saved. Once you've done that, what we can do is export them directly to RefWorks. So click here on the export button, and then make sure you have this direct export to RefWorks selected. I would uncheck this box so that if anything goes wrong, they're still there in your EBSCOhost folder, and then just click Save, and it's going to open up RefWorks automatically. So log in with that login information that's on Google Classroom. And then you can see it's importing those references. Import completed. If you go to View Last Imported folder, that's where they'll end up initially. So the most recently things imported will end up there. And then if we want to file them away, we can click All in List, and then we just want to select this folder here, choose where to move them to. So because this is simulation, I'm going to put this in the Technology folder. And there we go. We've got our references all nicely organized in here. So you can see we've got those 21 that I found for Teaching Ed Psych, we've got the 17 that I found for Theory to Practice. Julia, you could put your case-based learning ones in here, and then Liz, if you could put your technology ones in this folder here. Obviously, if you start finding things that don't seem like they fit in a folder, you can always go ahead and create a new folder, but I think that the ones that we have here right now map onto the sections for that first paper that we discussed this week, so try and stick to these papers. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, have fun, swoosh those in, and then on Monday we can start coding. Have a good weekend.